this engine can be 2-stroke and 4-stroke engine. When the piston has the stroke power, the force is going to be pulling the gear rack, and when it's pull the gear rack, we rotate this gear. This gear got a clutch inside, so that clutch, we just allow the gear to go in one direction. When the clutch is pushing down, it will grab the shaft, and it will rotate it. When it's going up, it will release the shaft, so it will gonna go up and release the shaft. But when it's going down, you're gonna grab it again, and it's gonna make it rotate. So the shaft is always gonna rotate in one direction. You're never gonna go backwards. That's the way it works. We're still gonna have other benefit of the crankshaft. The crankshaft will gonna be used to lubricate the engine inside. Also, in a 4-stroke engine. Also, gonna do the work or use the momentum of the crankshaft to do interstroke, the compression stroke, and the exhaust stroke. And the power stroke is going to be the one that's going to give the crankshaft that momentum. When the power stroke push down with all that force, it's going to give the momentum to the crankshaft to bring the piston back up and do the exhaust stroke. And still going to have that momentum because it's going to be so powerful to go back down and do the interstroke and go back up and do the compression stroke. So the cycle will start again. So we're going to have the benefit of using this crankshaft, but the power is going to be taken on top. The crankshaft, we're not going to be using the crankshaft to take out the power. If you look at the engine right now, you're going to see the place we're going to have the most amount of friction is going to be between the gear and the gear rack. The efficiency over here is going to be from 97 to 99% efficiency. So we're going to have a loss of power between 3% and 1%. And the bearing, let's say we're going to have a loss of power of 1% and will be 99% efficiency. Also, we're going to have the friction between the cylinder and the piston. It's not going to be that much because the piston is always going to be pushing straight. It's not going to be pushing sideways as a regular car engine does. Also, we're going to need the momentum to bring the piston back up from the crankshaft. So the crankshaft is going to use that momentum. The piston is pushing it down to bring the piston back up. Okay, and start the cycle and compression cycle and all those cycles again. So that going to be the less amount or the most amount of friction we're going to have. Not as a regular car engine. That depending on the angle that the piston is located, that's the amount of force you're going to get. Let's say when the piston top dead center right now, 100% of the force is lost because it's pushing straight to compress the crankshaft straight down. No force is pushing to rotate the crankshaft. Inside the piston right now, we have the amount of power. At 5 degrees, we're only getting 5.2% of the force. Because all depending on the angle that the piston is located, that's the inefficiency that a regular car engine has. And the friction in between the connecting rod and the crankshaft also is going to cause heat. That heat, we're going to have to use some of the power that the engine produced to cool that heat down. We're not going to have that over here because there's going to be never going to be low on the crankshaft. The low always going to be on top using a gear and a gear rack and a shaft. This always going to be the low over here. When you start the engine, this is going to go to its transmission. Not this. This is going to be just to start the engine. This is just going to be to pull the starter over here. This is where we're going to have connect. We're going to connect the transmission, or connect a generator, or connect whatever other things you think it's possible to power. Anything that you think that we can power, we can connect it over here, and that's where we're going to get the mechanical force. The mechanical force is going to be taken out on top, not on the crankshaft, as a regular engine work. Thank you.